thing!
After a day of spectacular four-wheel driving, we've worked our way up the west coast of New Zealand and we've arrived in Sedenville, the home of some of the hardest four-wheel driving New Zealand has to offer. In this episode, we tackle a couple of the easier tracks in the area, but don't get me wrong, they still pack a serious punch. Kia ora guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to day 2 of the 2024 Easter trip. We're up here in Sedenville, we stayed here the night. If you missed yesterday's video, it was an awesome trip we went and did. Go check it out up there, I'll leave a link in the top corner for you. Anyway, this morning we've got a few running repairs going. Unfortunately Matt's gearbox gave up the ghost yesterday, so his truck has become a parts truck for the other two discos, and Jono did an ABS sensor. So we're just swapping sensors over, so Jono's got traction control in his red D2, and yeah, we're off to do a harder track today, so definitely going to be a push for our club trucks, but we'll give it a good crack. We went up and had a quick walk of it last night and it's looking drier than when we've done it previously, so with the dryness we decided why not give it a crack. We'll try the first bit, and if it's no good we'll turn around and find something else. But yeah, we're just getting all prepped. Jono's got that sensor that he's changing, and we're just spooling winches, getting everything ready for the day.
Corpse of my truck's not even cold and it's being robbed for bar.
Hard life.
Yeah.
Truck all done, Jono?
Yeah, winning. Fault code's gone. Wheel bearing isn't going to fall off.
How good. So that means he'll have his traction control back, which honestly will make quite a big difference today and tomorrow. Especially like one time you really notice it is when you're winching and if one front wheel's bound up and it won't pop up a step. The traction control just helps out in that situation massively. So yeah, it'll be good to have traction control in the truck and also not have a wheel bearing that's about to fall off. Right, so we're at the start of the track. We're just putting a bit of rope on the winch horns. It's easier to get it out while you're on the flat road rather than trying to do it when you're on a big hill. Righto, so this is what we're dealing with. We step up off the road and then straight into a couple of pretty decent sized rock steps. How big are those rock steps, Steve?
A metre.
So, decent sized rock step. Bit of drive.
On the high side.
Yeah.
Certainly does. There you go.
Right out there. Yeah, well.
good thing. Me, I'm so ready for the win. One mirror for sale, cheap.
So you found that on the track, finders keepers?
That's as far as I'm aware.
Here's the camera back.
What was that?
We made it down to one of the bogs, which is appearing to be a good firm base compared to last time. It's seeming firm, so I think Callum's going to try scoot across the top and I'll see how he goes and might do the same. But far out, it's rough on 33s, just that little bit less clearance. I'm just bellying out everywhere, but a bit of momentum and we've been alright. Grab that board from back there. Hopefully by now you can see how relentless this track is. While it's not many kilometres, it is just never ending, winching, beating on your truck. Like, we were pushing hard just to drive downhill, the diffs were dragging so badly in the ruts. As you can see here, this was a long uphill winch pull, and the Nova winch with the red winch ox motor on it worked fantastically. The low gearing from the Nova winch meant that the motor could spin freely, and the high RPM from the ox motor meant that we still carried a reasonable speed up this long climb. We are at the same spot we actually had lunch last time, except this time it's not pouring 40 mils of rain. It's a lot nicer doing this. Trucks are going pretty well. Don't want to jinx it, just stay together. But yeah, really happy. The tyres aren't amazing because they're not a comp tyre, but for a radial, they're doing fantastic. Probably because they're sharp. But yeah, just chipping away. I should mention, Callum, what have you done? The old radiator delete. A tree that Callum pushed under, the one you saw chainsaw down afterwards, caught the top of his radiator filler and it's cracked the tank, so he's got a bit of a leak. So that's a bit less ideal, but it's held together with tape, so hopefully it holds just a little bit. Turn out! I tried backing up through a bog hole and now I'm stuck like 5 meters further back down the track than I was when I originally got stuck. That is soapy.
Going to get deeper and deeper.
Oh, that is absolute porridge. Look at that.
That is. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's straight as you are. Drive.
It's pretty steep. You're a weirdo. So this is the climb itself. It's steep. Like there's just no getting around it. And unlike most steep climbs that you try, it is just wet and slimy. There's a bit of grip in there. There's a bit, but there's also a lot of moss. So
Just there, a spot where you can stop and shut down. Like,
Right, I'll grab an extension out. I'll grab my extension out.
I've got a 20 if you want it. Or, okay.
have a look.
This is pretty gnarly, and obviously Callum's still overheating because he's got no pressure in his radiator, not holding water. How you doing up there? Good. Steeper than it looks on video?
Guess we'll winch you from there, mate. Oh,
That was an honest attempt.
fancy seeing you here.
Jono's expert opinion said you should be able to drive it.
Some people are just rough on gear,
Should
eh?
have bought his own truck, bro.
Should have brought your own truck, mate. How was that?
That was neat. Still sketches me out, but it was neat. Far out slippery though. Last time there was a lot more traction because I was 1 on traps, 2 like the 5th truck up, so all the loose matter had been spun off, and it was raining heaps which had washed it all down, whereas there's still all the debris and everything. It was slimy, but yep, all good. Small crease in the door, but there's a big one there, so who cares? Good times.
Ooh, hello. You're doing your best to wipe off that mirror as well. So any words for the camera on the allegations that your wife's a better driver than you, Tim?
Oh, probably not far off the truth. Oh, that's quite low.
You've actually got clearance.
Alright, don't
Just?
put a lift kit in if I want to do this track again.
Oh, bring a chainsaw.
If you hit it fast, it'll slide over.
Slide under.
Roof sliders.
Yeah. Ah, who are these two specimens?
Well, the beta truck on 33s has completed it. How good. I'm super chuffed. A few new marks in the panels, and I think my rear bar that's only half completes. Yeah, gone and punched the rear quarter in a smidge, but on the whole, very good. We're just going to cruise back to the start of the track, pick up the other trucks, and then I think Callum's done because of his busted radiator. We'll see if we can find another one. But he'll be done for the day. We might go try find one more track or something. Kill the afternoon. It's only like 2:15, so really good time. It's amazing how much faster it is when it's not soaking wet. Oh, she's taking the cheat line. The old ride the high points, eh? How beautiful was this? Mountains in the background, truck disappearing off over the edge. Ilsa's doing really well, just learning about the old vehicle placement. It becomes really noticeable in ruts as to whether the vehicle's actually where you think it is versus where it actually is. So yeah, she's just getting that figured out, but she's going great guns. She's leaving me for dead. Yeah, give a heat. Oh, one more and you'll get it. Second gear. Oh! This is just unbelievably slippery. Real clayey. Anyway, got Steve on the spade. Just catching the diffs, like literally barely catching, but it's so slimy that the second they catch, it's just game over. Anyway, Elsa's going to give it another crack. She did it!
Didn't lift once, eh?
Oh, she's still going! Oh, she's stuck. Pin it, pin it, pin it, pin it. Pin it, pin it, pin it, pin it. Gently, gently.
Right.
Despite Jono's truck having the most horsepower out of the group with his tuned up TD5, because he doesn't have any lockers, as soon as he starts bouncing around, the open diffs just mean he loses all his momentum, and despite having a couple of good cracks, we ended up having to resort to the winch. Bigger run up! Jono, when you see this, reminder, go on Ashcroft's website and order yourself 2 lockers.
Keep coming, keep coming. Keep coming, and yep.
Go, Manny, pull that boy.
Right, a little right, yep. Just waiting on the trucks coming down, but just a random side track we nosed our way down. I always get asked, how do I find tracks? Honestly, you find them by just getting out there and looking. There's a couple of good apps like Adventure Guide, and then Topo. Just look on Topo, find a dotted line, a big dotted line, not the small ones, not the walking tracks, but find one and do a bit of Google research, see if anyone's done it, and go explore. Brute force. Far out, he was dragging diffs pretty hard. Well, unfortunately, the track gets a bit gnarly. It's pretty late in the day and we're all talking about wanting some food, so especially with the GQ diffs, they're just going to be catching the whole way up here. It'd just be a real long drive. So I think, and like there was a fork, but the other track looked like it just kind of went nowhere. But I think we might be turning around, unfortunately. Even from just where the trucks are parked, it's pretty dicey. I know it doesn't look bad on camera, but it's just a deep enough rut in there that it's just going to be a lot of winching. There's not a lot of good anchor point, a lot of point trees to winch off, and we don't have our anchor with us. So I think this is a job for another day with all the trucks with lockers and some slightly bigger tyres on some.
Looking back, it is such a fantastic thing that we decided to turn around where we did, because since this video was filmed, Matt and some friends went back to try and conquer this track. They were all in some pretty serious comp trucks, and I think it took them around 12 hours to complete the track. It is absolutely brutal, and Matt has made a video on it on his channel, which I will leave a link for in the description below and up in the top corner for you.
Yay! Back to the start of the track. Righto, well, we are back from what was a very good day on the tracks. Super stoked with how the beater truck did. That was a hard track, that first one, and then Ilsa did fantastic driving as well. So we have scored ourselves a little bit of damage. The rear bar must have just lifted up a bit and knocked that. This bar is only half done. And then I also mirror deleted and got into the door, ironically at 2 separate times, but right in the same area. But other than that, I think we're all good. That front bar work, still don't really love the headlight loops, but man, they put in some work today. They paid for themselves. Well, my time. But yeah, happy days. Anyway, we still have 2 more days of wheeling on the coast, so stay tuned for all that by hitting subscribe. Give us a thumbs up if you enjoyed today's video. Leave a comment down below what you thought. I reckon it was pretty sendy for this rig, but good times were had. Anyway, we'll catch you all in the next one. Cheers for watching. We'll see you then. Oh, Matt!